Monday podcast right in your face. What's up, Al?
Jerry, got a lovely direct message from a fella, and I would like to read it to you.
Yes, and then I got to get to your brilliance.
Okay, this comes from a man named Shark Jones, Jerry.
Shark Jones.
Shark Jones checking in, and he says he's tweeted to me over the years, and well, I've taught him some stuff about music and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Anyway, he says he has a daughter who was born October 13th. She had to spend the week in the NICU. What's that?
It's basically intensive care for infants. We had to do that with my younger son.
He said, but finally got to take her home yesterday.
Nice.
I thought it would be very important for her first song in the car to be something significant and meaningful until I realized the perfect way for her to enter the world. And the first thing she should listen to is the Postgame podcast.
Nice.
My fiance, Lauren, and I both are avid listeners via the YouTube Music app.
Really?
Proud to say the first thing my daughter listened to in the world were my guys, Al and Jerry.
What a great message.
Yeah.
I'm glad she's doing great.
Her name is Cassidy Bell Vaughn.
Congratulations to the Vaughn family.
How about that?
I'll tell you that NICU, my younger son, after he was born, maybe 3 or 4 hours after the doctors came to see us to let us know they had to take him to the NICU, and immediately your mind starts to wander and you don't know, and you end up, he was in there for about 4 days, I think it was, and it's terrifying. And then when you go in there and you see what all these little infants are dealing with and how amazing medicine is and what these doctors do. So good luck to you guys. And I'm glad she's doing all right.
And as you're taking all of that in and your baby's going to the NICU, you go, how'd the Giants do? Because I think that's the most important thing is how the Giants blew that game yesterday, Jerry.
Well, yeah, that's true. In some cases, that is true. I tell you, when my older son was born, he was born in October, and I was the Giants pre and post game host in 2004 for the radio station. And I missed that game. And the first game that I missed was, I believe it was Eli Manning's first start against the Bears. I think it was Giants Bears. It was October 21st or 22nd of 2004. And that was the only game I missed, but my son was born and I didn't do that game.
Yes.
So I do remember that.
All right, Jerry, now get to my brilliance.
Well, this is nothing unusual. And you and
okay.
I have talked about this before, but it really came to light this weekend for me. So I traveled to Madison, Wisconsin, Friday night, and then came home yesterday morning, and I did the Ohio State-Wisconsin game with Tiki Barber for Compass Media Networks. And so, they would travel together. I could have gone Friday afternoon after work, but I waited for Tiki. He did his radio show. So we took a 9 p.m. flight. And the same thing happened going out that happened coming in. They get on the loudspeaker, hey, it's a full flight. If you're in group 4 or 5, we're telling you right now, there's not going to be any room overhead. So please check your bag. No one goes to check their bags. And of course, it's a little bit of an issue. Now, it wasn't coming back because a lot of people did check their bags. But you're sitting there watching. People are bringing suitcases on planes that have dead bodies in them. They're so big. And the space gets taken up. And I sit there and you in my head saying, why in God's name are we not charging for this premium space and tossing them underneath free?
Correct.
It doesn't make any sense on any level because it slows everything down. There's never enough room. People are climbing over each other for space. They're shifting bags. Then when the plane lands, this jackwad who's in row 11 is trying to sneak through people because his bag is near row 23. Because when this a-hole got on, he didn't check his bag. That is it is a disaster.
Yeah, think of how much nicer it'd be to get off the plane if there were not so many things in the overhead.
It really would. And much like your seat, there should be a slot for a bag. When the slots are sold out, that's it. And then you have to check it if you haven't checked it already, and you check it for free. It just, I don't know. It seems like it could be such a simpler system, and yet they can't figure that out.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. If it doesn't fit under your seat in front of you, under the seat in front of you, then you're charged for
Let me tell you something. Nothing of what these people are bringing on planes fits under the seat anymore.
Yeah.
It is a little carry-on has now become full luggage on these planes.
Oh yeah, they'll be rolling down the aisle with two pieces stacked on top of each other. I'm like,
and then they got a backpack.
This? Yeah,
you're basically taking your whole living room with you.
I mean, checking a bag. I know every once in a while it's a disaster. Every once in a while, right? When you go to get your bag, it takes forever.
It can be.
But for the most part, it is pretty smooth.
I will tell you, I did. So I was in, like, I think I was in boarding group 4 yesterday morning, and they were desperately looking for bags. So I get Tiki. I'm like, I'll give my bag. I don't care. As long as I got my keys, so I don't have to worry if something gets lost, I can get in my car. I'm like, take my bag. I don't have to worry about it now. I'll get on the plane last because I don't have to worry about anything. So I gave him my bag. I will tell you, by the time I got off the plane and went down to the carousel, my bag was spinning already. I didn't break stride going to the car.
Yeah,
So I'm with you. They do 90% of the time. It's pretty good.
absolutely.
But anyway, so brilliance.
Okay, thank you, Jerry. I will pitch that to the airline industry
should.
when I go meet with them over the weekend. I have big plans. I'm going to throw something out there. You tell me if what you would expect if you got this invite.
Okay.
Okay, so Gina has a birthday coming up.
You have to go to her party.
Yes, of course. Gina has a birthday coming up, and she was always like, "Oh, I want to have a party at my house." But then that turned into, she goes, "You know what? I'll just maybe I'll just invite blah blah blah, and we'll go to dinner. We can all go to dinner."
Okay.
Then she goes, "Well, I'm also going to invite so and so, another couple, so 2 or 3 couples." She goes, I said, "Yeah, I go, that could be fun." I said, I always had an idea of doing what we call or I heard called one time, a progressive dinner, where you go to an area like an Asbury Park
Mhm.
or Red Bank, and you have appetizers at one place. You have a drink and appetizer. Then you walk over, have dinner. Then you walk to another place for dessert. Maybe you walk to another place and play old pinball machines or whatever that is.
Seems like a nice night.
It's another nice night. So she put out this. She made this invitation, and she sent it to the couples who accepted. Oh, would that be all right? I was sitting there yesterday, and I was watching the games. A lot of the time, I'm like,
Who's paying for this?
yeah. Because if you got that invite, like if I got that invite, I would think,
That you're paying.
yeah, I'm inviting you to my party.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I think I'm footing the bill for that. Well, it's their birthday. Now, one of the things, now it was not strategically done, but okay, you go to the first place, everyone gets a drink and like appetizers.
Right.
The second place is a BYOB, so she can text everyone and say, "Bring your favorite beverage."
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
it's not going to be too terrible,
Yeah, it is.
but it was just something I wasn't even thinking about, because she was like, "You know who else I'll invite?" And in my head, I'm like, I think I got to pay for this.
How many? Is this like 8 people?
No, not right.
6?
Well, it's 6, potentially 8.
Yeah. I mean, even if you appetizers and drinks,
Yeah,
are we talking 1 drink each or 2? Honestly, probably 2.
I don't know. Great question.
So now, not all alcohol because Gina doesn't drink.
Right.
But let's just say 6 people drink.
Okay.
That's 12 drinks at $20 a pop. That's
Right.
$240 plus tax and tip. What about the appetizers?
Right.
So the first part of this is going to cost you $300.
Okay.
Now
Then-
you've got 8 people. I don't care if it's a BYOB or not. 8 people at $40 a plate is another $320 plus tax and tip. You're in for $400.
Okay.
We're over 7 now,
Mhm.
and you still have dessert, and you got to pay for pinball. It's $1,000 a night. You're in for $1,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was like saying to her, I go, what do you want for your birthday? And then, so she was like, "Oh, I'm kind of was interested in." And then like maybe an hour later, I was like, "Oh, who's paying for this dinner?" And she goes, "Oh yeah, well, if you're paying, then that could be my present."
Oh, thank you.
Damn well, it's gonna be your present.
As you were doing that, I'm like, where's he going with this? I'm like, why would I worry about the invite if it's her party? He's going to go. Who cares? And then I was thinking, is it someone replying in a weird way?
Yeah.
And then as you started discussing what you were doing, and right as I'm like, oh, the bill.
Yeah. I actually asked Grok about this. I gave Grok the scenario. I said, "This is what happened. Invites went out."
Yeah.
And Grok said, "Well, this is depending on your age. The assumption is the person throwing the party, just like Grok said, just like if you were having people over your house for a party, you wouldn't charge them for the groceries and to make the meal."
True, though there are people that now have cover charges
for their parties.
Yeah, they do. That's like a
Wow.
new thing. I saw it on Good Morning America one day for like Thanksgiving Day dinners and like
Yeah.
big. that they share in the expense because
Yeah.
things have gotten so expensive.
It's so funny because for my entire life, I've been going to either my parents
Sure.
or either of my sister's houses for Christmas. uh, And they're not charging it. They're not saying, "Hey,"
Of course.
they
But it's
might
expensive.
they might occasionally say, "Hey, could you bring an apple pie?"
Right, right, right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But they like have a lot of people over.
It's not cheap. I
It
mean,
is not cheap.
I do Christmas Eve now at our house.
Yeah.
I've done it the last few years, and I don't want to take money from
No,
people.
it
You know, my
feels weird.
mom's always like trying to send money. She
Yeah.
hates it that we do it
Yeah.
because it was always going to their house for Christmas Eve. But it's just gotten too hard, and it's easier to do it at our house. In the last few years, I don't want to take money from you, and I don't want everybody to bring over a dish. Like we got it,
Yeah.
but I will tell you, it is not cheap.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
runs
it's
expensive.
especially we cook some, cater the rest.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of money. The alcohol is crazy expensive. You know, it's a lot.
Now Grok did tell me that if younger people got that invite, that the younger people assume everyone's paying for themselves. I thought that was interesting that
So
they
that's right. That's where I'm talking about what I was watching on on the TV show last November about it was young couples and doing it like it's everybody's responsible to handle something.
Yeah. So young people got that going for them.
How about your friends?
I Yeah, that's no, as I would expect,
Yeah,
the dinner was saying, "You just invited me out to dinner
yep,
for a birthday party."
absolutely.
Yeah. But it's just funny that I didn't think of that initially, and
Yeah,
I thought
because
of
you're
it.
just thinking, hey, we're going to get together for dinner.
Yeah.
But if you put together invitations like that,
Yeah,
yeah, I
she
think
sent
you.
out like
Yeah,
a a text invitation, but it was with a graphic
yeah.
that looks like
It's an invite.
it's an invite.
It's an invite. Yeah, that's a well, happy birthday to her. Look at it this way. You don't have to worry about figuring out what type of gift to give.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, if they're because here's what I do know about you. You probably weren't spending $50 on her gift anyway.
Right, I would have to be
And this is kind of a cool. I actually like the idea. I think it's a great idea. I never thought of anything like that.
yeah. We did it many years ago, and I've been thinking about this since I did it when I was working in Tampa,
Oh, okay.
and the radio station put together a thing where they gave away tickets to the audience, the listeners, and it was called Progressive Dinner, and we met somewhere, I think at the radio station maybe. The radio station had rented like a party bus.
Right.
Everyone got in it.
This is like a pub crawl.
Yeah, like a pub crawl. Yeah, yeah, I guess that's the same thing, right? But
Yeah.
it was like went to one place for a drink and appetizers, another place for dinner, another place for dessert.
You know what it does too? And I do got to go here in a minute. I'm sorry for a
Yes.
short podcast today. What it does too is it takes the monotony away from, hey, let's just go out and go to dinner,
Yes.
which is fine. And I love going out to dinner, but sometimes different's good. And that's a very cool concept to, hey, and it's not like sometimes you go to dinner, they want you in and out in an hour.
Yes.
In a case like this, dinner and drinks, you could stay in the bar, dinner and appetizers drinks and appetizers for an hour if you want. They're not
Yeah.
going to chase you out.
No.
Then when you're ready, or if you make a reservation, then you go do dinner.
Yes.
Then when you're done with that, hey, now we're going to go sit down and have dessert. And then maybe we're going to drink afterwards. Turns out to be a whole night.
It does, yeah. And you're in different spots.
It's a great
It's
idea.
nice.
I might steal that one,
I would please steal away. Steal away, people.
but I ain't sending out any invites. Just going to be a thought.
You're all on your own.
Anybody interested in doing this?
Yeah. Anyone coming to Gina's party? You're on your own. So,
I do got to go.
all right,
sorry.
Jerry. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. for the warm-up show. So.